You're listening to Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official podcast of Lingerie Fighting Championships. And now, here's your host, Michael Larkin.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official LFC Lingerie Fighting Championships podcast. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me today, once again, one half of what some are calling the bout of the night, what some are calling the best bout in LFC history. I am on the line with the undefeated, now 2-0, Miss Sheena The Hungarian Hurricane Bathory. Sheena, it's a pleasure and a privilege as always. How are you?
Oh, good. So good to talk to you again.
As always, it's a pleasure, man. You had what I'm going to say it right now was the bout of the night against Bella Madisyn at LFC 36 Booty Camp 4. I got to say this to you first and foremost. Congratulations, 2-0. You are now undefeated still.
Oh, thank you. I try to keep this up.
You're very welcome. I got to say, your gear really shifted as well, because for those that saw you back at LFC 35 and Booty Camp in 3D, you had the little Terminator-esque going. This one kind of felt a little bit more like a Wonder Woman / Xena type of vibe to what you had going with you, man. Very powerful, very empowering outfit and lingerie that you wore, Miss Sheena.
Yeah, I'm trying to be more colorful with my outfits, so I have to figure out what I'm going to wear for the next time. I want to surprise my fans and also my opponent.
Well,
I think that last time it wasn't so scary, because it wasn't the Halloween show. But we'll see what I'm gonna wear for next.
I got to tell you a funny story about the Halloween show. So for those who saw the Halloween show back in October of last year, one of the judges was my boy Tommy Bell, who has done a lot of great artistry work for the LFC as far as the ladies go, and many different ladies. Apparently, from what Tommy tells me, you two made eye contact. It was for a brief second, but he kind of had to back away a little, man, because he saw those contacts in your eyes. Little contacts gave him a little spook action. So hey, I mean, if you get Tommy a little bit feisty, a little bit oof, you know what I'm saying? The contacts, it must have had an effect on people. I wasn't expecting the contacts.
Right. Actually, I was ordering another contact for this last event, but they didn't deliver in time. So that was the reason I didn't wear the contact.
Hey, all I got to say is this: contacts or no contacts, you certainly know how to make an entrance.
I'm still a beast, right?
Beast, well, here's the thing. It's the little nuances and it's the intricacies. And I got to say, you certainly add those intricacies to your outfit and your attire. So absolutely. That's the main thing, though. You need to have nuances and intricacies to stand out, and you certainly stand out. So let's talk about the bout with Bella Madisyn. Both of you are going undefeated in this. Somebody had to lose. Somebody had to be the one in the L column here. But you two, let me tell you something here, folks. We start out the gate with Canadian Destroyers, Hurricane Ranas, fallaway slams. You two put on a bout of pageantry, Sheena Bathory.
Yeah. So actually, I wasn't really sure at the end of the match that the judge gonna decide that it was my win, because I think Bella was pretty tough. She threw me over and she lifted me up, if you remember. So yeah, it was actually very tough. And like she's more experienced with LFC, and this was my only second match.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell that she got a fighting spirit. So she's not giving. I can tell. Like even she wanted to fight at the same time with my coach. With Leo.
We can talk about this because that was the other part of it. On the side, I was in the ring. I was watching the whole thing. She threw friggin' like shoe or whatever it was that was on the laundry right at Leon. And I'm like, Jesus, all of a sudden out of my peripheral, I see just a throw, darted it right at Leon Hader. And we'll talk about this as we get towards the close of the bout, but there was shoving. Her and Leon did not like each other very much going out afterwards, man. That was a hell of a sight to see.
I was like, damn, this girl, like, she really want to beat up everybody from my team. Like, not only me, but my coach. Like, maybe next time they have to fight against each.
You gotta get something. I mean, hell, Joel wasn't happy. He was jumping up and down like he pooped his
What?
pants.
What's this? Like, what? What? I actually am curious how Leon gonna look in lingerie in the ring. You know, it would be funny.
Right. And I think what's great about it too is, folks, is for those who haven't seen it, I have to say this about you because it's so funny. Like, we talked about this the last time I had you on the show, like you going up for like aerial assaults. Like, she got you like right off the middle rope, boom. And we talked about this last time. I said, Sheena, you got to pull out a moonsault or something. And you were talking about moonsaulting to your death. I saw you going up to that tippy top before she clapped you down off the ropes there, Sheena.
Yeah, yeah. That was the tough part. Yeah, she surprised me actually many times. Yeah, I think we did this time like really big show because while I was fighting against her, I hear the audience they were going crazy about us, right?
Yep.
They were really loud.
I was sitting there ringside, and I got to say, for those who, like we talk about it being the bout of the night and probably one of the best bouts in LFC history. Reason why, folks, social media, it's a hell of a drug and it's a hell of a gem. Everything's right at your fingertips technologically. So the thing is, too, it got such a great response from everybody because everybody saw what you two did. The crowd
Yeah.
was, and it's been so crazy just to see the social media feedback from you two. It was amazing.
Oh yeah. And actually I was talking with some of my fans after the show and somebody was coming from Brazil, you know. Like it's so crazy. I feel like, oh my, it was actually very touching for me. Like people traveling like so far to seeing the show. It made even more my day.
Well, that's the thing too. When you have that support internationally known, whether I mean we had Angelica Ko come from Italy and had an amazing bout with Andre Shakti.
Right.
The
Right.
international flavor is just such infectious. And I mean, you coming from Hungary now doing your thing in the 702 Las Vegas, Nevada. So I mean, hey, you've made that change in your own right, man.
Yeah. That this last year was a big changes in my life for sure. I'm just getting more invitations for upcoming shows, and yeah, I just like to being busy. I love the challenges, so I'm not only fighting just for LFC, but last time was also for the Woman on Fire. That was also an incredible show. Now I'm preparing for a fitness show, so I like keeping busy myself for sure.
Well, I mean, it's the ultimate discipline. We talked about this last time. Like, you don't even like have a TV. You don't watch TV. It's just like I'm gonna get up in the morning. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna
Yes.
beast mode, and then I'm gonna go to sleep and do it all over again. You have to have that discipline.
Yep. You know why? Because if I'm not productive during day, like, or if I have no goal, it actually makes me feel like I don't know, like it almost makes me anxiety.
Right.
It's very weird. So I always need goals in my life, like always. I just have to be careful that I don't burn out myself physically before time, because I don't know, like I love being physically active, but now I'm over 30 and I just feel that I can't take as much as before. I try to push over myself, but I still have to be careful to not to get injured, because if I get injured then I have to again quit with sport for months maybe, which I don't want. So yeah, it's hard also holding back myself.
First of all, as someone who has just joined the 30 club, as I turned 30 this year, I
Oh
get it.
yeah, in April, right?
I get it. I totally.
Yeah.
It's like,
Awesome.
oh,
Welcome in the 30s group.
well,
I think it's amazing age. I feel like I started changing also spiritually. I became definitely more patient, more open-minded, and like I'm more accepting things and I feel like I'm just going with the flow.
well, you have to as you mature, and like you actually so eloquently put it,
Yeah,
mentally.
I think we are in the mature age now.
You have to be mentally and spiritually, you have to be more open-minded as you get older. I'm going to say, besides the fact that you get that, and I'll put it bluntly, it's like you really don't give a shit anymore because it's just like, hey,
Right, that's true. That's
like
true.
just do what you want to do and live your life and have fun, right?
Right. Oh, I feel 20s was more about the experiences, The
Right.
life was teaching us, we have done like many bad decisions, which is okay. I'm really grateful even for my bad experiences, because this is what was creating me. And now I think the 30s is about to investment our experiences and lessons.
Right. And I think what's great about it too is as well, I mean, we all get to have our experience, like you mentioned, in our 20s and getting into our 30s. But what the best part about, I think, the whole thing is here, Sheena, is we never stop learning and we never stop grinding.
Right. You can learn until end of your life.
Right?
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And I got to say, we never stop learning because we don't ever really see, when it comes to LFC, we don't ever see something that's new, everything that's old. There's a lot more stuff that's really new and it's exciting and it's fresh. And I mean, for you, like I got to say, that Hurricane Rana, we got to talk about this Hurricane Rana. This is why I'm saying new. You pulling out the Hurricane Rana on Miss Bella Madisyn, I'm going to say right now, for your size and your stature, that tilt-a-whirl head scissors was sweet. It was sweet.
Oh, this is how it calls Hurricane when I'm jump on the neck. And
yes.
Right. I don't know how to call the technique. I'm just fucking do it.
It just comes out of nowhere. Well, that was the thing. If you watch it back, looking at this particular matchup with Sheena and Bella, she just comes out of nowhere.
I was like, holy shit, like my weight was over 170 pounds, and imaging to jump that high and still like spinning. And well, I also don't know how I did it, but this is very important. And I learned it like during competitions training, that once you start to thinking about how to make it, you're gonna fail. You shouldn't think about, you just have to really do it, like make it really simple. And if you see that there is like, how can I explain? So I feel like if I give the instruction for my body and there is like no fear, the body just gonna follow it. That's very important during my fight. So there is no space for the fears at all. Once you have doubt, like like in yourself, you might fail, and the opponent gonna feel it.
I get it. And I think what's great about it too is you didn't just think about it, you just do it. And I think a lot of us need to realize that. You don't have to just think about it all the time. Just go out and do it. And you certainly did it with that Hurricane Rana, man. You did a nice little fall away slam to Bella as well. But she came back at you too, man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, wow, it was like nothing to her. Like, even pissed her off more.
Well, I knew going into it with the two of you, because I know how hard you train and I know how hard she trains over there in Florida, but it's like, God dang, man. Like, here's the thing. And I know we talked about being proud and being bout of the night, but let's talk about the whole show overall. Like, every bout from top to bottom to the main event of Jenny and Jolene, the whole card was stacked and it was great. You ladies all on all fronts, everybody delivered amazingly.
Well, that's the problem, that we are in the backstage, so we didn't really get the opportunity to see the other matches, which is kind of sad. But I think the audience tell us everything, that they were very impressed with all of these fights. Yeah.
I have to say again, just being the ring announcer, being side there, I got to say everybody coming out was the best way I like to put it is the representation of your presentation. Everybody hit it on cylinders. Everybody knew what they were going into. Everybody was looking to work hard, and every match had a great story. And it was one of those ones, man. Like, everybody got so much great feedback, and I personally cannot wait to the next event when that happens. I can't wait to see you a part of it as well, ma'am, because I know you and Bella Madisyn have to have that round too.
Yep. And Bella, like, I'm following her, so
Yeah.
I'm watching her, and I see that she has done many shows now, so she take it really serious, our rematch. So yeah,
Oh my
I'm very
goodness.
excited about.
For those who've not seen Bella on Instagram, she was recently in a battle royal and she's slamming dudes and just kicking ass and taking names. My goodness.
This is amazing, actually. Yeah, I'm proud of her, because it's also a big privilege to beat someone who's really good. So I wish that all my opponents has to be like super skilled and and very, very, very good athletes because, I just like the challenge, So,
And I think what's also great about too that did make it, and I have to say this, we talked about the intricacies and the nuances, man. When your hand got raised as the winner of that bout, you let out the primal scream, you dropped to your knees, started pounding on the mat. Man, that was a hell of a victory pose there, Sheena Bathory.
yeah. Yeah, I was really surprised. Oh my God. Yeah.
It came down to the split decision. I got to say this: Veronica went pink, Mike the Truth Jackson, MMA fighter, went black, and it came down to Monica Flowerbaum Garcia, and she gave you the dub. She gave you the dub.
Yeah. Yep. When is the next LFC show?
I'm going to say right now, folks, what we're aiming at is for late October, early May. So please stay tuned on when everything will be announced going forward for the next LFC shows. And just keep your eyes and ears peeled on LFCfights.com. And if you missed the last event, check out Sheena and Bella Madisyn, Jenny and Jolene, Carmen Valentina, Kortney, Coco Loco Pemberton, and all the new girls making their debuts. And it's a lot of the veterans at Booty Camp 4, because you don't want to miss it. I'm going to say right now, if you've not been to an LFC show, it is an experience, and you want a hurricane experience right here. Rock you like a hurricane over here, Machine. I see you.
Yeah.
Well, you always keep yourself busy, and let's go back to that point here, because you mentioned an amazing event run by the one and only Jenny Bloody Valentine, a.k.a. Jennifer Thomas, our girl. We got to talk about this here, because the bout that everybody wanted to see on that show was you and KO herself, Miss Kortney Olson. I got to see a lot of great footage on social media of what you two pulled off. I loved it. You two went at it. Combative natures, two opposing forces. The irresistible force meets the immovable object. I'll hype it up all day. Talk about your bout with Kortney.
Yeah. So, Kearney is obviously like we are more similar size,
Yep.
Bella was smaller than us, but I know that Kearney is going to be like really, really huge deal because she has also very huge background. She is like physically really strong, like really. So when I was fighting against her, damn, she was like full of muscles and strength, and everybody knows her very famous strong legs, so I knew that I don't want to get stuck between those thighs because she might make me tap if she gonna squeeze me, but it luckily didn't happen because I was very like actually with those legs she's really able to break my ribs if she wants to. So I it actually that's the thing, like I'm really hardly remember my match because I'm on the fighting mindset. And I watched back, but it's different to see from outside. But let me talk about how I felt inside the
Yeah.
part I remember. So when she put me in the body scissor, I tried to just kind of escape, push her legs down, but it was impossible to move even a single inch. And I was like, damn. But she started squeezing and said, oh, I have so much time left. Like I have to get out from here right now. So I was like, I couldn't I couldn't get out. So I was like, okay, I also get the strength. So let's stand out with her. So I was slamming her, but when I tried to lift her up, holy shit, like yeah, I felt those heavy muscles, because Bella was a little bit easier to pick her up.
Yep.
But with Kearney, with her weight, it cost a lot of energy, power, and strength. So I tried to slam her. I don't know if then I was a little bit able to get out from her legs, but it was like so much back and forth. And yeah, I think she did the first step on me, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it was a triangle.
It was a triangle. Yeah. It was a
Of course, her leg, right?
Yep.
Yeah, actually, I have to talk about this. That one of my weakness is a triangle hold. I don't know why, but I try to really practice more to to defense to get out from that hold, but for some reason she just got me in that. And I know when she pulled my arm like cross over my body, I was like, damn, like, I know that it's coming. Yeah. So even in my background in judo, when I lost few of my match, even I was stronger when I was throwing the girls around. If they get me in the triangle hold, I really was hardly to get out from there. So most of the time I had to tap. So that's my weakness. And but I know that I'm good from armbar because of judo. So I was like, well, I'm not going to scissor her because I think I don't really have a strong scissor hold than she does, like she has. So I was like, probably the armbar gonna work because it's just about my experience that even in the Jiu-Jitsu training, they are not really expecting us much to get an armbar like in judo we're doing. So I had to take advantage of this knowledge, and yeah, and I was like, damn, I don't wanna like finish this match like she get the one submission and I'm nothing. Like, it's not really a good reputation for me. I said, at least I have to submit her once so we make a equal match. But the time wasn't enough to get another one, and also the match was like pretty much tied. So I'm happy that at least we did it like 1-1. I have to learn about my mistake. I still have to work on how to get off from this stranglehold because that's really the hardest part for me.
About to say, man, you're giving everybody your weakness. That triangle choke, go plata, man. If you want to know now the weakness of the one and only Sheena Bathory, now look at Bella Madison's probably going to want to put you in a triangle choke in your next matchup, man. So hey, got to look out for. Well, no, if you go back and look at what happened with you and Kortney, great story, great. It was really even. I will say this. It was very even between the two of you. And first of all, Kortney Olson is probably one of the baddest mamma jammas outside of yourself, doing the damn thing in the sessions world and with women's athletes on fire. So, I mean, it was very even, and it was also really good. And I got to say, she got you a couple times, but you both hung in with each other, and I want to see more of that. I want to see more. You got me hooked.
Oh, like you wish like we're gonna have more fight together.
I hope so. I want to see like a rematch. Give me something, because I think a lot of people really got their money's worth that night. I sure did.
Actually, we didn't talk about that, but after the match, she said because she haven't done since long time any competition or match like this, and she said like, oh my god, I really liked it. I love the vibe. Even she felt like, oh, her cardio is like, oh, it's like burning. So, but and we were talking the day after. Both of us were sore everywhere. Geez, like that pain after the show is hard to detail, hard to describe.
Well, you kind of said it yourself too, Sheena, because when you're in there, you're not remembering moves. You pretty much, I'm going to say this right now. Even with LFC, you're in kill mode. That's what it is. I've seen those eyes. You're in kill mode.
So we switch off the body pain. What we feel. It's just like I said, it's just a fighting one. And after when we are finished the match, we're like, oh my god, I pulled my shoulder. Oh my whatever, my back, usually knee, muscle cramps and everything. Oh, that's the hardest part the day after.
Yeah, well, you also, again, I have to mention this intricacy and nuance here. I mean, when I was ring announcing you for LFC, you do also do that little like rebel yell, kind of like what Lauren the Animal Fogel does. You did that ha thing as I was ring announcing. You went ah, you know what I'm saying? You got that like yell about you. That it's like a war cry kind of deal. So that also adds to what you do. So I mean, you got the little war cry going down. You got to understand, man. Like I said, you talk about being in kill mode. I mean, that's the ultimate kill mode.
Right. Man. I know. I'm different, completely different. People saying who's fighting against me in the competition that my eyes is changing, that it's turned to be like more scary. Like, yeah, well, it's a beast movie, right?
Yeah. Well, you have to tell the story, and you have to do what you do. And I think what's great about it, too, is as well, because first of all, getting to know you, you're probably one of the sweetest people that I know. And that's a lot of love right here for you, Sheena Bathory. But god dang, man.
Don't tell these secrets to people.
But I got to say, though, once you get into that ring, it's probably some of the best action going forward with Women's Athletes on Fire and LFC. Another one I got to mention here, ma'am. You and Miss Bianca Blantz, who is one of the LFC prospects, you two just did your thing for Protein Wrestling. I've seen the clips on social media. You two have also great.
Oh, yes, Bianca. I love her so much.
Sweetheart. Sweetheart of a girl. Love that.
She's so lovely. And you know what? She's way smaller than I, and you have no guess about how strong she is for her size. You know, and she's also a type of woman, like she's not giving at all. You know, like when she was fighting against me, she was like, well, I'm very happy that I can fight with one of the best wrestler, because I can be better if I'm fighting with her. You know, I know what is my mistake, so I want to work on it after. And you know, she had no fear. She was like, oh, okay, let's fucking do it. So yeah, those girls are no joke at all.
I would also equate Angelica Cole to this, because Angelica Cole, who has done Women's Athletes on Fire and she's done LFC, it's the international flavor, man. And you international ladies, it's no fucks given. It's the Italian vibes, man, and it's the Hungarian vibes in your case. It's the international talent, man. Y'all don't give a fuck.
Yeah, LFC is definitely growing. Yeah, huge athletes around the world, right?
Well, that's what you need, and I think in any.
And you know that Bianca's background is she's she's in tennis. She used to play. I think maybe she's still active, but she's on the world class level.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
And I think that makes it too, because the diversity factor. And I mean, it's one of those things, you need to have the mix of American talent, international talent, because there's something for everybody and provides variety to said sport and to said art form. So, I mean, I think that's great that we have the sessions here and all over the place. And we talk about the travel. I mean, you're doing your thing in Vegas. Everybody's going around the world doing the session stuff. So there's something for everybody. And it's amazing for the clientele. So, I mean, you give the clientele.
Right. Yeah. And the nice thing, like lots of Europeans, when they are coming over to United States, they try to make a stop in Vegas so they see me again. You know, oh, it is so nice, and I'm so happy to see them after a long time, because we are like, you know, of course we can stay in touch like every day, but you know, we both are very curious, like what was going on in the last time we did until we didn't see each other. So and lots of my clients after the session, they are very inspired about to losing weight, to be more healthy, to maybe to gain more muscles, and because they kind of feel embarrassed, like how I'm literally humiliate them with my strength. Like sometimes literally with one hand I'm fighting with them, and I'm just like, man, do you know how even the gym is looking inside? Because it's like, you know, this is ridiculous what you are doing, you know? Like, I literally beat you up with one hand. And then they're like, I can't believe this. I know, Sheena, you are strong, but damn, this is literally humiliation for me. So they said, like, definitely I'm going to give you a better match next time. And they actually really doing.
I gotta. Well, here's the. All right, I'm gonna put this bluntly. You're like the She-Hulk, man. So I mean, if you could do like bam, smash, and pow, you're like the She-Hulk. Just give me like one hand.
Oh my god, guys, you give me like so many nicknames. Like,
right?
Somebody call me like Quadzilla. Like, I don't know.
All right, hold on. You see, that's a good. See, I like that, because if you got the head scissors, you got your like
All
Quadzilla.
of them fits me. Actually, all of them.
I like that, Quadzilla. Okay. It works. I could call you Freakzilla, you know, like Scott Steiner in wrestling. He was Freakzilla. You could be like the female Scott Steiner of the session world. Freakzilla, huh? You know what I'm saying? Just amplifying those nicknames, Sheena Bathory.
Whatever, go ahead. What else?
We could be here all day. It's a laundry list of nicknames for you, but it's all in good fun and it's all in good taste because of your athleticism and your prowess. And I mean, you're doing the Las Vegas style right now, so I have to ask you, man, because you're here in the States, and what a great way to be in the States, and what a great thing for America. God bless America to have Sheena Bathory in it.
Oh,
So, Sheena, you're doing the Vegas thing now, coming from Hungary. How has that been for you? Because a lot has changed, but how you feeling now being in the States, doing the Las Vegas thing? How you feeling being here in the U.S. of A, man?
yeah. So when I moved here, the first, let's say 6 7 months was a little bit like weird because sometimes I miss my home, but I didn't want to go back. I had to like have more friends to going out, which was hard in the beginning. But luckily, like lots of session girls are here in Las Vegas, and they just started text me like, "Hey, let's go hang out." Actually, I'm really good friend with Jennifer Thomas, also with Kortney Olson. Um, so we oh, and also with Desi Desire. So I'm hanging out with them if I have time. And I can tell like now I'm just having like more friends, um because in the gym, like everybody getting to know me, also because of the shows, um also like local clients, and lots of Americans, they just come to like visit me here in Vegas because they know I'm here in this city. And now I think it was like 2 months ago. I can tell. I really can't tell it. Like I feel United States is became my home now.
And I gotta say, first and foremost, when you're in great company, like the one and only JT yourself, Jennifer Thomas, and D Squared, who was killing it in the MMA game, killing it in the Sessions game, what a very beautiful and spiritual person in her own right is one and only Des Desire. She's another one that's just killing it on all cylinders.
Right. That's why I pick her name.
I love
Everybody knows her.
She's great. And well, that's the thing too about her. Like she's another one like yourself, very strong, very powerful. And you two have had some great lift and carry scenes together, man. Lift and carrying one another.
Yeah. We did lots of things. Yeah. So the other thing which I really like in the States, that Americans are very very helpful, very supportive. They have a very positive vibe, and actually I'm very thankful for the Americans, because when I moved here I was in very, and not in my best part of my life, because I went through a lot. That's why I decided to come here. And the people here, they just lifted me up. They just give me nothing but nice compliments, just support, lots of beliefs, and like I can't thank enough that they so mostly like 70 80% I can tell that, like Sheena, that she reached out this top level, it was because of the Americans support and beliefs.
Well,
Can you imagine it? Like
right.
it's not nice to talk on that way of my country, but I never really got support from there. So they were more against me than with me. So it's kind of sad. There is also a reason for that, why they are. I can understand why they are like that, because Hungary is a very poor country. People struggling about surviving, like day by day, and because of this situation, they became very negative person. And if somebody's just start to growing, it makes them feel jealousy, envy. So it's hard to express from them, like to show any support. I can understand it, but I was like, i I want to be between positive people, and America gave me lots of opportunities. So I was like, maybe I'm not at the right place, because when I used to live in Hungary, I'm constantly had kind of anxiety. Even I try to be positive, but it just was hard to staying between them. I felt like even I'm growing, but it's slow, because this negativity is kind of pulling me down, And once I came here, like a rocket, like that's what I felt. So America has something special here, which I really like. Plus, once I moved to Las Vegas, I feel like um, people are not really judging here than over back in Europe. So I was able to be more myself, you know. And in Hungary, I was like more careful, like what I'm doing, how to share it, how to even explain for people like what is the Finnish word exactly, what is like one, like even the lingerie fight, they will watching like, oh, that's kind of weird. But in United States, they are like, fuck, this is fucking cool, they appreciate you, like you do something. So because from Americans perspective, it's a unique thing, you know for Europeans, if something is different, it's not always like positive thing.
Well,
They're more old school, let's say that.
it's traditionalist. I get it. It's such a traditional mindset. I
Yeah,
understand.
but I have lots of nice clients, obviously, over there back in Europe, but here it's just like more easy, more smooth, and I don't even have to think about if I'm turned to this direction, what people are gonna talk about me. I just don't care, because doesn't matter what I'm deciding. They know, like they kind of respect that. Yeah, this is her decision. Like
When you're in America, it's the land of opportunity. But what's great about it too is as well, and I've had a couple session girls on, and they've talked about it from the international side of things. When you're living in another country, like yourself with Hungary and stuff, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand, like you mentioned, it's different. They don't know what to make of it. But when you're in the U.S., it's like, okay, yeah, cool. We got lingerie fighting championship. It's different. It's a mixture of MMA, it's wrestling, but with sex appeal. Sessions wrestling, it's sex appeal, but it also encompasses professional
right.
wrestling. So it's like we're more open minded. We get it. If that's what you want to do, do it. As long as you're happy.
Right. And in this world, like with my clients in the lingerie fight, like all of these people are just so cool. Like they are not fake. You understand? They are not pretending somebody else. They are real. And um like that's why I would say that I met the coolest people in this world. So why would I want to leave it?
Right.
Because I'm even if I actually have a good sense to read people. Maybe it's coming from my job, like to session with people. But if somebody pretending, I just feel their vibe that person is fake. And then I feel like, okay, there is just no point for this conversation, like it's a time wasting. But in this world, like we're not hiding anything, we are just being like who we are, and we just accept the others, and this is amazing. We have really fantastic, honest conversations.
As it should be. And I think the whole key to this is united, not divided, number one. And number two, I'm going to add another nickname to you. I mean, when you have the real deal sex appeal that is yourself, man, going out with it. And well, hold on here. Sex appeal comes in many different layers here. I mean, you're a very kind, pleasant, and vibrant person. So that also works. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? You got the vibe. You talk about vibes. We feel your vibe, the V to the I to the B to the E. We feel your vibe, Sheena. So, yeah, you're very welcome.
Oh, thank you.
It shows. And also the fact that I got to say, next time we're at an LFC show, I'll give you my head again because you put me in probably one of the most deadliest headlocks at the last.
Oh, come on.
I'm giving
you kept the distance, I can tell.
Oh, hey, I'm just saying, man. I'll give you my head. My head is yours. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll give you give me a headlock. It's all good.
But you have to know that now, since
Yeah.
my fitness preparation is my priority, I have a week, 5 days leg workout. So now my legs are really so fucking strong. So be careful what you're offering for me, okay?
I'm just saying, you can pop my head like a watermelon. I got you. I see it. I see your style. Okay. There goes my head. But yeah. Well, I need my head. I don't need to be like the headless cabbie and have like no head, man. I got a ring announce. I got stuff to do. I got to announce you son of a gun. So, hey. But no, I mean, I think what also we got out of that as well is through social media, great ties, great friendships, and everything builds, right? Now, from your social media, you met up with a certain someone, I believe, who you've worked with before. And I've also someone that is very integral to the world of evolved fights and sessions wrestling, your girl, Ariel X. Huh? You want to talk about that? We have to see your photos on social media.
Yes! Yes, me. Yeah. So I haven't seen her like 3 years or something. And it was a pleasure to meet her again, and we just have done some really cool clips together where we had to kind of fight against each other, and the punishment for the loser, it was feet tickling, and we both were like super ticklish, so it was like really really so much fun, but it was hard to take it because we get kind of tied up and we couldn't escape, and we just have to torture each other with tickling. It was really cute. Actually.
Well, that's the thing. Like, she also brings the clientele in her own right, and you two have great chemistry. So I'm like, yeah, that was a while ago. I had to bring this up because, as well, with what she does with evolved fights, it also mixes sex appeal and it mixes wrestling. And she, in her own right, is trained in so many great art forms, much like yourself. And she, in her own right, is very, very powerful. So do not underestimate the power that is a Miss Ariel X. My goodness.
Yeah, wow. And like, she's black belt in BGG.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Black belt in BGG, we both very, very skilled girls, but she's also very, very smart and a very kind person too.
She's the bomb. I can't say nothing but good things about Ariel X. And I got to say right now, we should take that feud of yours that we saw in Evolved and all your tickling stuff. We got to get that in LFC, man. There's a bout for LFC. I'm just putting that into the universe. Miss Sheena and Ariel X in the future in LFC, huh? Huh?
Ooh, that would be awesome. Yeah.
Right. Have the worlds of Evolved fights and LFC combined. Oh, God, I love Ariel X. Such a sweetheart of a human being. Used a lot of LFC girls and just amazing. But now, I also have to bring this to you here because what main evented LFC 36 Booty Camp for, right? We saw your girl, Miss Jenny Bloody Valentine, your teammate, black team here, Miss Sheena Hungarian Bathory.
Yep.
Putting up that chain of hers against the LFC champ, Jolene the Valkyrie Hex. Now, Jolene has all the gold. She has the European title. She has the LFC championship. She has the blingage. She has the chain around.
Because she didn't fight against me yet.
That's where my follow-up is. A lot of people want to see a Jolene Sheena bout in the future.
Yeah. Well, I still have to win my rematch against Bella. So I go up on the ranking,
Rankings,
I have to earn that fight with Jolene.
Just looking to bulldoze, but no. And I mean, I think that's what's great is because there's a lot of new fresh matchups for you. We have more booty camp events coming, so we're going to see a lot of new faces because, folks, booty camp, with what I do there's a lot of great new talents coming in. I mean, booty camp launched the career of this one right here, and many people like Shay Lennon, Bella Madisyn, and Bella Rockefeller. So, I mean, hey.
Wait, let's talk about Shane. Like,
she won a title. She just won a title.
Right? Holy shit. Like,
right?
Those girls, she improved a lot after our very first LFC fight. Yeah, she lost lots of weight. She looks like even more fit than ever before. So like she started really training hard, dieting. Like, man, these girls are cool. I think we are all kind of inspiring each other.
It's the wave, man. It's the tidal wave of inspiration, if you will. And I mean,
right.
Well, Shay's doing the indie. She just did an amazing match in Indiana, and I mean, she now the women's champion of that promotion. And you see Bella doing her thing, and everybody's doing her thing. I think that's the great concept of actually seeing the independent professional wrestling scene, different wrestling promotions, a lot of sessions, talents. It's the overall cohesion and the overall intertwining of all this. It's the cohesion, man. It's the cohesion.
Yeah. Yes.
And
it's a blessing to be between these people.
Right, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing to have you, Sheena. And I mean,
but look at you! You all the time just smiling. You are just throwing on us all the beautiful compliments. complete.
I work with a lot of amazing women, man. I'm blessed in my own right. I mean, it's a plus to what I get to do besides podcasting.
You didn't get your kick, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I have not got my ass kicked yet, but I'm sure it's coming, and I'm looking forward to it. So, hey. But no, and I mean, it's going to be great to see a lot of familiar LFC faces and new faces coming when we do come back. As of right now, the plan is late October, early November. Be on the lookout, folks. I'm going to say be on the lookout for that and be on the lookout.
But it's going to happen for sure, right?
Well, like I said, just wait for right now. Like I said, once everything goes, that looks to be the plan. So yes, folks, be on the lookout for announcements. And this goes to the fighters as well. Be on the lookout for announcements. There will be stuff coming out. But the thing, too, is as well, if you haven't checked out LFCfights.com, that's the all, be all, end all for everything lingerie fighting championships.
I saw the new ranking list.
Oh, my goodness. You were on top. You were up in that ranking list, girl, doing your thing on the LFC front, on the LFC fight.
Yeah, I was like, okay, getting there.
You're getting there. But no, that's the thing, too, as well. We get to see a lot of prospects on that list. You were on the main list. I cannot wait to see who rises up the rankings going forward with lingerie fighting championships. And Sheena, I got to say this, because the last time I had you on the show, because we're shooting the breeze, we're doing our thing, my friend. You last time, you trash-talked Miss Bella Madisyn, not only in English, but in Hungarian. So do you have any more? You got the rematch. You know what's going to happen. It's a foregone conclusion here. So do you have any trash talk, little words for Miss Bella Madisyn for the aforementioned rematch that we know is going to happen?
Wanted that I say Hungarian or English?
You could do either or. You could do both. Either way, let us know. Let us know, Sheena Bathory.
Oh, so you guys want to know what my message is to her?
What words you got, man? You trash talk. You're a queen at this trash talking thing. Go ahead.
Oh no, actually, Bella is really good about trash talk.
Here's the thing. The last time I had her on, she trash talked you in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? She gave you that. Spanish. Yes. So do you have any words for Miss Bella Madisyn to promote this quote-unquote rematch that we're probably going to see in the near future?
Well, I mean, look, I know why Bella started like doing lots of shows, because she has fears. She knows that I'm going to kick her fucking ass again. And I'm telling you, Bella, just because you keep going to show up on your shows, like, you know, it's good. Actually, I'm happy for that, because more people getting to know you, which means when I'm gonna beat you up again, all of your fans gonna see you to fail against me again.
Beautifully said. Now, if you want to give the Hungarian version of that, go ahead.
Bella, figyeltelek az Instagramon, és láttam, hogy rengeteg showra eljársz, és tudom, hogy azért csinálod ezeket a showokat, mert próbálsz rengeteg fan gyűjteni magad köré, és de azt kell, hogy mondjam, hogy nem érdekel, hogy neked mennyi rajongód van, és hogy mennyi showra jársz, mert ezt mind azért csinálod, mert félsz tőlem. És én ugyanúgy el foglak verni a következő meccseden. És azokat a fanokat, akiket magad köré gyűjtöttél, mind látni fogják, ahogyan veszíteni fogsz ellenem.
Beautifully said. I love that. First of all, not number one, I love that, because that was...
Well, I have to think about Hungarian. Like, you know, I'm not even speaking perfect English yet, and I already forgetting Hungarian. Like, now I don't speak any language.
Hey, either way, it came out beautifully. And I'm going to say right now, besides beautifully, for those who have not seen the LFC calendar and the Healthy Mail shoots, you rocked the Healthy Mail looking good in those LFC calendar photos, man. All you ladies came out rocking. Woo! Hell yes. Also, I got to bring this up because you posted on your Instagram. You guys want to talk about kicking my butt. I'm going to say right now, no ball bust and stuff. And don't kick me in the nuts, because this one got a goal. Dressed like the baseball, like football, like very sports academic. I felt like I was watching Little League. Just kicked him right in the sackaroonie. You know what I'm saying? The ball busting clips. My goodness, woman. You got him right in the sack. Right in the sackaroonie.
Wow.
I'm
not even sure you're going to survive my seizure anyway. So
saying,
I don't think there's going to be a chance to continue with ball busting at all.
Yeah, please don't kick. I'll say this right now. I'm fine with a little tackle, a little hold. I'm good. Just don't kick me in the sackaroonie, man. I need this. I do not need to be singing, you know, soprano there. I don't need to be getting that bravissimo there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that bravo. Oh, no, it ain't going down like that. But no.
Well, you better knew you're gonna wear some ball protection for the next show, just in case.
Got the cup just in case when I'm ring announcing and someone like, oh God, that would be a first time in LFC history. Just run up, kick me right in the sack. Boom. Got to get the cup ready. Oh no.
Look, you said that no kick, right?
No kick, man. No kick.
How with the squeeze?
Oh, give me the old testicular. See, you flipped the script on me there. Give me the old testicular claw, like your style. Okay. Take the old claw. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no. I can't wait to see you and all the great LFC.
I have endless ideas.
I'm
pretty creative about that.
I bet. But no, I can't wait to see all you ladies, and I can't wait to be in front of the LFC crowd again. We got a lot of great shows coming in the future. And Sheena, I can't wait to see your rematch when that does occur. I know a lot of the LFC fans will be as well. So before we close this out, and I'm going to have you promote the social media, because first and foremost, you're back on Twitter. What happened with your account getting suspended, man? You're back on Twitter. What the hell happened?
Look, while my name is growing, I'm not only earning more fans, but more haters.
Oh God!
Which shows that I'm on the good way, right?
Yes. You're getting talked about, which is
but
good.
I was like, damn, again, like I'm actually sick of it, you know? So I made again a new account. Now I have like 1,000 followers, but I have really no time to promote myself. Instagram also, it's my second account. I get suspended with 22,000 followers. Now I am like almost 8,000, so it's growing. But who's really my fan? They know where and how they can reach me out. So
Sheena_Bathory baby on the Twitter and Instagram front. Give her a follow. Her links will be in the description. Sheena's a great follow when she's not kicking you in the nuts. And, you also get to see your life, man, because you're out there doing the Vegas lifestyle, looking good. You got your dress, you all dolled up, getting some drinks, having some fun. I saw you and Miss Katerina doing your thing, Miss Katerina Leonard doing your thing. You only as you can do, man. You get to live the Vegas style lifestyle, partying up, man. I got to say, you're doing it up.
Yeah. So now, because I guess it's about fun, I try to more hang out and take advantage of these good party offers here. But I just want to tell also for my fans that next year around May, I'm gonna move to New York City. So yeah, I was planning actually moving in October or November, but my fitness coach, she said that I should compete on the Olympia in December, which is going to be here in Las Vegas, the amateur Olympia in fitness. So that's my priority. I want to get my pro card over there, and I want to win this contest. And right after, probably it's going to take a couple months, and I'm going to move up to New York City.
First and foremost, now when I'm back, because I'm originally from New York, I'm from Long Island, New York, not too far of a drive from New York City. So if we're ever together in the same state of New York, I'll be looking your way, Sheena.
Woo! Yeah.
Hey.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I will miss people actually here. So, but I have a bunch of friends over there too.
Well, you're going from the West Coast to the East Coast, man. You're going to the East Side, if you will, man.
Yeah. I need more work,
Well, you're in New York City. You got Times Square. You get to see Rockefeller Center around Christmas time. So there's some nice stuff there.
Yes.
Yeah, Radio City. You get to see the old Christmas show and the Rockettes.
Yeah. And my brother lives there. So I want to be closer to him.
Beautiful. Can't beat family, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm very family orientated.
See? Same. But yes. Well, that's what LFC is also at the end of the day as well. It's a big family.
We're all family, right?
Right? We are family. I got my brothers and sisters with me. I'll be all day here with it, but oh my goodness gracious.
Oh.
Folks, before we do close this out, links to Sheena's social media will be in the description for Sheena_Bathory. Now, TikTok. You want to promote the TikTok as well? I think you're doing the thing on the TikTok front, right?
Yeah, it's more my personal TikTok, but they can follow me. It's real, like REAL, and my personal nickname FRANCI. That's it. Real Francie.
I like it. I like it. So that will be in the description as well, because you got your badass TikTok videos as well, man. Because not only are you kicking ass and booty on the Twitter and Instagram, I see you doing your thing on the TikTok front as well.
Yeah, I like sharing the pro wrestling practice training, the gym practice, Yeah.
You can see a lot of her and Bella Madisyn as well training for that. And I got to say, what a training video it is, man. You two training for your bout. That's not even the whole thing, just the match. You two training for the bout is even more amazing, just watching you two on the mat. Now, I'm going to say this as well, folks. So, LFC fights one last time, just to reiterate the point here. Go to the website. Go check out the podcast, which is on the member site. And we're on Roku. We're in the old TV ski over here. Get the LFC network on Roku, where you can see this podcast. You can see Get Wet, hosted by Audrey Monique and Terry Feisty Fist London. You can check out our boy Miles Long with Bods and Mods, man. Talk about them cars and the hot bods. Huh? Hot bods and mods, yes. And we get to see a lot of great features and featurettes, if you will, about these photo shoots with all these amazing ladies. So, folks, links will be in the description. It's the LFC podcast. You already know what it is. It's beauty, strength, and dominance. And as I always say to close out this show, beauty, strength, and dominance, the 3 key elements that make women the work of art that they are. And Sheena, here I am, rock you like a hurricane, Bathory. I include you in those sentiments. Thank you so much for your time.
Ah, that's me.
Like that. All right, folks. We'll see you in the next episode. Have a great night, everybody.